Easter break as well. So we're going from week 4 to 8. So I'll be within week 1 to 3 have at least an EP's worth of material. So I want 4 songs by that period. All that have started to be mixed. They won't be fully mixed because I won't have fully recorded the songs because I won't have recorded the drum tracks from yet. That'll be something for when I come back from Easter break. Also be blogging about them in my FMP, as well. During the Easter break as well, I plan to be continue blogging as well as writing music for it. So by the end of the first week of Easter break, I plan to have at least 5 to 6 songs with 4 finished writing recorded, minus the drum tracks, and with at least 2 of them that have started the writing process. By the end of Easter break, I plan to come back and have between the 6 and 10 song criteria I've set for myself, all in decent levels of being mixed, so that once I come back from Easter break, I can continue. I can start the recording process for the drums. I can just get them done as quickly as possible, so I can start mixing and mastering them. Once I've finished that, on my final week, week 8, I'll be bouncing the projects into a master project, so I can do the length in between songs and ensure the length of the album is correct and any little adjustments that I may need. Also to make sure that they're all the same volume as well. And then once I've done that, I'll be bouncing out the tracks, sending it off to DistroKid for a release, and then then I'll have a time frame when the album will be released by then. And I'll also be doing my evaluations of each week as well. So I'll be saying what's gone well, what hasn't gone well, what could be developed throughout each week. So then I've got my evaluation section. So I'll analyse and reflect on each work I've done throughout a week, and evaluate my progress so far. It's going to help me sort of get an idea of how far I am into the project and whether I'm sticking to my deadlines or not, and if I'm on track to complete my project in time for the FMP deadline. I will have an evaluation section under each week of the blog, that I will be able to find out any issues or any errors or fixes that I may need to make, or I have made, sorry, as well as to sort of gauge the level of work that I'm doing, so I can see what's gone well, what hasn't gone well. You can also infer what I can state any areas that could have been done differently in order to maximise the effectiveness or efficiency. Like say, for example, with a recording session, say I didn't quite get the recording that I wanted. It could be something that I could evaluate or analyse in my evaluation. Say I haven't quite stuck to this the way that I wanted to, maybe it's something I need to go back and look at again, or do maybe another recording session just to get it the way that I want. Things that I may evaluate in the blog could be guitar tones or recording techniques, the mixing and mastering process, the songwriting itself, how I've released the music. So like say, for example, with guitar tones, it may be, do I think this guitar tone is right for the type of music that I'm making? if I evaluate my recording techniques, it could be, have I made an effective recording session? So, say something didn't quite go to plan, it could be something to evaluate, to say this didn't quite happen the way I wanted it to, but it could be something to improve upon in my next recording session. Yeah. I could analyse the way that I've mixed my music, so there'd be personal taste involved with that, but I would also want to definitely get an outside perspective from my own, because that's going to be important to tell me what kind of what level of quality that I'm making my music at. But yeah, I think that's
cool.
all I have.
So just on the subject of evaluation, then what about evaluating at the end of the project?
Well, I'll have my big overall project evaluation at the end to state, instead of, because with each weekly blog it's only going to be for that week, it's not going to be an overall picture of the whole thing. So I will have a big evaluation at the end to say, do I deem my project itself successful, or do I think there are areas that weren't quite how I envisioned it, things that I may have improved upon or need to improve upon compared to my last EP. Yeah.
Cool. And what about evaluating your peers as well? So your collaborators. So if you are collaborating, are you going to evaluate, because that can sometimes hold you back, or it could, take your project into a different direction. So are you thinking about evaluating their contributions as well?
I think there'll be some level of that as it goes along. So I want to have quite what's the word? I want to have good communication with them, so I can keep up to date with what's being done and how they're doing it, and what they kind of plan to do and what dates they want to stick with. Because I imagine it'd be along with their major project as well.
Cool.
So I'm sure there'd be deadlines for them also. So yeah, definitely there will be evaluations per communication. So I'll be talking about what I want from the artwork and how I'm seeing it so far as it's being made. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you all.